How you guys doing today? Mark Franks. Today I want to talk about why do I believe in God. And guys, if you have any questions, just leave your comments below. Hopefully, I inspire someone and really correct confusion, because a lot of people, they live their life and they see us Christians, they wonder like, why do they believe in this person they call God or this person they call Jesus, or what is that all about? So and what I see in the world doesn't represent a God that loves their people. And a lot of people say that. So let's get into it today. So why do I believe in God? So I think the best way to answer that is to ask another question. Why not believe in God? Everything that exists right now is a reflection of God. All right. So I mean, even going to the stars. So our sun is a star, and there's trillions of stars in the galaxy. Some are smaller than our sun, and a lot are bigger than our sun. These amazing, massive, incomprehensible objects in space. How does something just create that? How does something come from absolutely nothing? These stars, getting back to the stars, there's life out there. There's not So we don't know if there's biological life, but we know there's life as far as motion and movement. These stars are born in what we call a nebula. They create they become a sun. They become huge and gigantic, and then they become very gigantic and become a red giant, which they're like in their later years. And then they die. They either explode, become a supernova, or they implode and become a black hole, which could be a wormhole, which transfers to different areas of the universe. The whole thing is, it's a cycle. How did a massive thing like that know about a cycle? And the cycle, it create and as it explodes and becomes a supernova, that stardust creates more nebulas, which creates more stars. Similar to cycles here on Earth, how water falls, it rains, and evaporates, and it falls somewhere else, and how humans die, animals die, and they create more. It's all a cycle. It's a cycle. So how would God know? I mean, how would the world just intentionally start cycling? How can again something come from absolutely nothing? The snowflakes, the small snowflakes, if you look at them under a microscope, you'll see just how articulate they are, how well designed they are, and symmetric. Why and how is that? All right. Why are we the only animals that are aware of our own being, that can think, that can create, that can invent, that can leave the boundaries of this earth and go into space? Why are we the only ones? If evolution was true, there would be technically over millions of years, there will be more animals that have our same intellect. Why are we the only ones? All right, that it doesn't make sense. It has to be some type of creator or creative designer that's designed this to work like this, that's put something down and designed it to keep working over and over again. It has to be. So everything around us reflects God. The flowers, how they blossom, the seasons that come in, the season that comes and go. Everything works as a cycle. The trees. What is a tree? Huh? What is a tree? Something that takes in carbon dioxide and breathes out oxygen. That sustains our life. You got to really look at life, how the waters don't come across the shorelines, how there's beaches and things, how things are made. It makes you wonder, right? Everything just happenstance? I think not. How can everything just happen? After billions and billions of years, all these planets came together, and okay, why is there not corruption in space? Why are planets not falling into each other? Maybe in different spots, but not here. We haven't had an asteroid hit us, a huge asteroid hit us in a long time. What's holding it back? What's holding the moon back? They said the moon has been expanding for millions and millions of years. It was a lot closer. Well, if that was the case, it should be somewhere by Jupiter. Why is it staying in this field? Why is it not? In other theories and hypotheses says that the moon is getting closer. Then why is it hasn't touched Earth yet? Why are things staying balanced? I think it's God. I know it's God. I know there's a different realm that you can't see. If you look outside your window, you see either sunshine or nighttime, but you don't see a different world, a spiritual world where things are happening. Things in the spiritual world are a catalyst to what's happening here. You don't know how powerful your mouth is, what you say, how it can happen. Like scientists are kind of really getting to it, down to the minimal, down to the smallest atom, or like string theory. Their scientists they're trying to find the glue that holds us together. I have a few videos that you can watch on my channel about CERN, how they're trying to find and kind of enter the spiritual world, how we're trying to find a different realm. And they're out there. And we may find it, and we may not like what we find. But as we study atoms and electrons and protons and neutrons, we're figuring out things that, sometimes what you say brings things back in your life. So if you're a negative person, which you're saying all type of negative, if you're a negative person, negativity is going to come into your life. If you're speaking positive about yourself, positive things are going to gravitate towards you. Science is starting to reveal this, and God's been saying this for a long time. So do I believe in God? Absolutely. Yes, I believe in God. Yes, I believe in God. I believe in a creator designer. I believe in the spiritual world. I believe in demons and angels. They are out there. There's so much that we don't know. I believe there's life out there. That this vast, incomprehensible universe. Our galaxy is huge, but there's trillions of galaxies. That even traveling at the speed of light, 186,000 miles per second, it'll take millions of years to get to certain areas. It's vast. We are smaller than a dust in the universe. How can that all happen? How can it all just come from nothing? Coincidence? I think not.